Welcome back, NFL fans. I'm John Kuzma from EndZoneBlog.com, and let's talk about what the Tennessee Titans were able to do to the Kansas City Chiefs. So the Tennessee Titans are back in the hunt. They came back to life after beating the Kansas City Chiefs 35-32, and in this game, Ryan Tannehill played very well again. You know, Tannehill had two huge moments. He had like a 52-yard pass to, I believe, Khalif Raymond, and that showed off his arm strength and his arm talent and how much better he can make this offense. And the other point that we have to make for Ryan Tannehill is when he ran the ball on 3rd and long, he lowers his head and plows a defender for the first down, completely sold out on that play. And what those plays do is that they actually rally your teammates. And that's exactly what happened in this game. The Tennessee Titans would battle back from a 10-0 deficit. And, you know, Ryan Tannehill led the way in this game. He had 2 touchdown passes. And then the Tennessee Titans also got some help from Derrick Henry, who ran wild in this game as well. Henry had over 100 yards and 2 touchdowns as well. He ran angry for all 4 quarters, and it's so tough to beat this team when both of those guys are on. Yeah, you would have liked to see a little bit more from the Tennessee Titans defense, especially with Mike Vrabel being a former linebacker for the New England Patriots and a defensive-minded coach. But they were going against the Chiefs. It's hard to stop Andy Reid and his offense and Patrick Mahomes. And Patrick Mahomes was exceptional in this game. I think he had over 400 yards passing. But, you know, Tannehill and Derrick Henry, those guys were very, very gritty in this game. And when they fell behind early on, they didn't roll over. They just kept battling back, making plays here and there. And, you know, now Ryan Tannehill is 3-1 as a starter now? Suddenly this guy is reinventing this football team. And you could kind of see that the Tennessee Titans were getting their act together on the offensive side of the ball. You know, Corey Davis was the start of it, but Corey Davis alone wasn't good enough to hold everything together. And then they get A.J. Humphries, and then they draft A.J. Brown. And then after that, you know, they needed Marcus Mariota to step up a little bit. Mariota eventually struggled, and Ryan Tannehill has stepped in and really taken over ever since. This team hasn't looked back, and he's made some amazing throws for this football team. Not only that, he's ran the ball when he's had to as well. So he's doing whatever the job asks of him, and he's exceeding expectations. And clearly, the Tennessee Titans are a better team with Ryan Tannehill as the starter. So this team, you know, they still have a little ways to go, I should say, with like 6 games remaining for them. But if they can stay hot and they can, you know, win out and somehow pass the Colts and somehow pass the Raiders, this team can get to the playoffs. And then, you know, that's their setup year. This would be their setup year if they can get to the playoffs. And then next year they come back with even more confidence. They add more to the group of guys that they have and try to build on the momentum that they've established. I don't think they win a Super Bowl this year, but if they can get to the wild card and maybe win a game, it would make it a more attractive destination for free agents who could, you know, sign there and make them a better team. Not only that, I think it's huge for morale and, you know, the guys in that locker room, you know, to, you know, turn this thing around, get some wins, maybe get to the playoffs and just have something you can hold your head high about. That's so huge for a team headed in the offseason, because when you're deflated and morale's low and guys just want to leave as soon as their contract is done, it's so hard to win when you have that kind of culture. Luckily, Ryan Tannehill has made this offense a lot better. Not only that, you know, when Derrick Henry goes off, you know, like he had a 68-yard run in this game, it's tough to beat the Tennessee Titans when that guy is, you know, breaking off these long runs and just carving you up because he's just so hard to tackle. So the Tennessee Titans are much better than the team they were at the beginning of the season. And, you have to tip your hat to Mike Vrabel a little bit because he took a risk by turning the reins over to Ryan Tannehill. But so far that calculated risk is starting to, yield some positive results for this football team in the wins and loss column. I'm John Kuzma. Check out endzoneblog.com.